All right, welcome. This is the first video in this in a short series. Um, we're not so this one is going to be an address book API. I didn't really want to do a to-do list that seemed a little bit too simple, right? We're not going to be working on front end. This is purely back end. Just going to focus on the API calls. We're going to be using Express, JSON Web Token, Mongoose, Node. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and install our dependencies. So we're gonna do npm I for install. It's gonna be bcrypt.js, .env, express, mongoose, JSON Web Token. And for debugging purposes, we're gonna do colors as well. So let's hit enter, and I'll get back to you once those dependencies are installed. Okay, our dependencies are installed. Couple things we need to do. We need to add some functionalities for our database. So we're gonna create a .env file. Okay, and then we're gonna do gonna give it a couple of variables. Mongo URI. It's MongoDB colon / 127.0.0.1 colon, and that's going to be on port 27017, and we're gonna give it a name. We're gonna call it address book. Yeah, address book. And for our JSON Web Token, secret, I'm gonna call that, let's call it address book API. Why not? And our port, I'm gonna keep that at 5000. All right. So now we're going to create our server.js. All right. On our server.js file, we're gonna import a couple things. We're gonna do const express, which is gonna be the first one. We're gonna require express. Const colors. Again, we're using colors for debugging purposes. It's gonna show on our terminal. We're gonna require mongoose. Const. We're gonna do port. I'm gonna do process. .env. .port. Let's do 5000 here. And also we're gonna do .env require .env, and we're gonna do config. We're gonna call it config. All right, and then we're gonna create an app variable from Express, and we're going to say app use express.json. This is a middleware that we're creating. We're gonna say extended is equal to false. All right, and let's see, we're gonna do app listen gonna pass in the port, and then we're gonna console out. We're gonna say, yeah. Let's also do underline here. So we're only able to do this because of colors right here. So whenever we log on to the server, we're gonna get server started on port 5000, and it's gonna display in our terminal as a bold yellow underlined text. Okay. We gotta create a connection to our database, so we're gonna do const connect db. It's gonna be an asynchronous function, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna throw a try catch. Okay, we're gonna do const connection. Say connection. We're gonna await. It's Mongo URI. This Mongo URI right here, we are pulling it from our .env, so it's pretty much the link to our database. Okay. What else? And then actually, let's do Scion as well. Okay. So once the connection is done, we're gonna say MongoDB connected, connection connected to the host, and it's gonna be this. This is some styling we're adding to it, and of course, if there's an error, we're gonna throw the catch here, error. We're gonna console log, and we're gonna do our error. Let's do that capital. And also, yeah, let's say BG red. Okay, and then we're gonna do process exit 1. So process exit 1 is pretty much going to close out the connection. And then once we have that, once we create a connection variable, we're just gonna call that. So connect db, and voila. Let's see what else we do. What else? Let's bring these to after the connection is made to our database. All right. So now that we've done this, we also need to go to our package.json. Let's see, and yeah, and give ourselves a start script here. So we're gonna do we're gonna do start node node server.js, and we're gonna do server. I like to do server like this. And we're gonna do nodemon. I have nodemon installed already. Do I need to do this? Okay, I believe that's it. And let's clear this out. npm run server. Yep. Okay. So now our since NodeMon is running, anytime we save, it's going to do a hot refresh. We have connection to our server as dictated right here. So next step is to create our directories. We're going to follow NVC pattern. So we're going to create a routes folder, we're going to create a model, and we're going to create a controller folder. See you in the next one.